I guess I'm going to say that. So how y'all doing? Good? Good. I am too. Where y'all from? I am too. That's good. I was here about 6 months ago. I said that, and the lady right in the front said, I'm from Long Island. Gee, what a shocker. What are you doing this far away from home? I was at that club a while. I haven't come to New York too often. I was at New York City at Catch a Rising Star, real well-known club. You've probably been there, Catch a Rising Star. And then I went to another club across the street, Snub a Bombing Has Been. I was over there for a while. Hey, wait, this gets a lot better, honest. There's a doctor going on an emergency in here. Anyway, welcome to the East Side Comedy Club. I always announce the name of the place because some people have short attention spans. They know they're out for the evening, but they're not sure where. So you ever do that? You blank out and forget where you are? Wake up at the Ace Hotel with big bumps on your body? Mostly in this section, okay. I've been real busy. I've been traveling around the country with my wife and daughter. She's 13 now, and my daughter is 4, so it's hard. I'm feeling good, awesome weight. I've been on the Valium diet for 8.5 years now. And taking enough Valium will help you lose weight. It doesn't really curb your appetite, but most of your food falls on the floor. Thank you very much. You're indulging in the #1 drug, alcohol. They found out that alcoholism is inherited, which I think is nice. The old man will always have somebody to drink with. They got those rehab center advertisements on TV. There's that one, the lady's face down in bed and the husband's talking to her. I told the kids Mommy was sick again. I didn't tell them Mommy has another hangover. If you don't call somebody, I'm going to have to call somebody. Now with this guy around, I wonder why she drinks. He does more whining than air supply. I know this couple, they've been married like 25 years. He's really an alcoholic. She sticks by him. She keeps saying, I think he's going to change. Oh, yeah, from Jim Beam to Jack Daniels. Yeah. Drinking will foul you up. I know a few years ago I had a good show business job. I was the MC for Seals and Crofts. For one show, Seals and Crofts fired me because I got drunk. Introduced them as arts and crafts. It's not true. I do not drink. I smoke a lot. I think smoking is healthy because it makes me cough, and that's the only exercise I get. I've been trying to do better. I get up every day, I turn on the TV, I do that 20-minute workout, followed by the 40-minute buffet and the 10-hour nap. I've been kind of depressed the last few days. I read this article that said your car reflects your personality. I don't have a car, so... Well, I got good news this morning. I got a small part in a new movie. It's about a boss who goes to bed with his secretary. It's called File This. Now I have to recover and do an old joke. Now, you know this joke? Feel free to join in. It's like a sing-along. This guy picked up a really dumb hitchhiker, and he said, before we go anyplace, there might be something wrong with my right rear blinker. We go back there and check it. The guy went back there and he said, is it working? The real dumb hitchhiker said, yes, it is. No, it's not. 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 Yes. I keep this up all night for the benefit of the slow people. A lot of people eating at this club now. We had Chinese food on the way over tonight. I like Chinese food. I think what they say about it is true. You eat it and an hour later you're hungry again. I think that's true. My favorite is Italian food. Who likes Italian food besides me? A lot of people. A lot of people. Are you like me though? You eat it and 5 or 6 days later you're hungry again. People say to me, you know, well, what did you do before show business? Or why don't you go back and do it again? I've had that question quite a bit. And honestly, when I worked 9 to 5, I was a conscientious employee. I used to call in sick to places I didn't even work. I can't make it today. You don't even work here. Well, the hell with you then. I'm not coming in. Makes no sense. Then I sold hearing aids door to door. That's a tough job because your best prospects never answer. My first job in California, I worked at the Sizzler. Sizzler restaurant. It was a salad bar cheater spotter. Some of you people know who you are, apparently. This is usually a pretty good job. Now, last night, I started here last night, I'm doing pretty good. You know, there's a lady in the back. I don't think she cared for me too much. You get those little hints. Why don't you get off the stage? Why don't you give your head to a bone bank? Why don't you put your face in dough and make asshole cookies? Well, welcome to Long Island, for Christ's sake. You can use that one on your boss on Monday morning and have Monday afternoon free. My mom visited recently. My mom, of course, has her own business now. She's in the yellow pages under I Can Spoil Any Occasion. Is your mom like my mom? All my life, my mom has been tired. She's bone tired. She's dog tired. She's overly tired. I keep telling her, Mom, you need some cocaine. She did take those diet pills one time. You ever take those? Hi, I just took 26 diet pills. You want to swim in this channel with me? My mom always gives me guidance in the form of little phrases. When that going gets tough, the tough get going. Right, Mom? You have anything for the wimpy? Happiness comes from the inside. That's why you always feel better after you puke. I always thought my mom would love to be interrogated by the police because the police make you tell the same story over and over and over. Your mom's influence is important. When my brother and I were little kids, she said something to him I'll never forget. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing well. And because of that, to this day, he hasn't done a damn thing. Kids today got smart mouths on them. I got a nephew in the 5th grade. They have an old maid school teacher. You know what they call her? Miss 7-Up. Never had it, never will. Does your mom make a big deal out of everything? Would you like a cracker while I've got them out? Oh yeah, Mom. Wouldn't want to blow this golden opportunity. Oh, she went through that reincarnation phase. I've lived before. I just know I've lived before. Right, Mom? Maybe that's why you're so tired. She always gives lectures, even if she doesn't know a person. One time we're on a bus, there's a kid about 9 or 10 years old, who's got his arm dangling out the window like kids do. My mom didn't know, and she had to give a lecture. Yeah, man, that's a good way to lose an arm. The kid was sarcastic. He said, thank you. Could you tell us some of the other ways? We're not a close-knit family. My dad's funeral, my mom and I left early to beat the rush. Not true. I just spit. Jesus Christ. Get over this guy. I apologize. I'll move back a little. See, I think you should, I got to think about that. I think you should not always tell, I was projecting too much. You should not always tell the truth. See, that has happened to everybody. You'll do that once in a while, and then you always say, did I spit on you? You always say that, right? The person should lie. You should not always tell the truth. The person should say, no, you did not. The person should not say, that's okay, it was only about a pint. What was I talking about? What else is it? Well, my dad and I, we never got along. You know, I was 9 or 10 years old. I was really confused. I said, Dad, what's the difference between fornication and adultery? He told me he'd done them both. He couldn't tell any difference. Hey, nice third show crowd. I'm glad you could be here. Why don't we all go down to the bus depot and play gee, I'm glad I'm not that guy. Let's talk about the poor and the homeless. Hands across America, all those people join hands from the West Coast to the East Coast. You see the people in the mountains? This idea sucks! And remember Mr. and Mrs. Reagan? They got into the last minute. They joined hands on the White House lawn.